Hi, so let me show you how Change Consecutive Paragraphs Pro works. We want to change, as far as I understand, we want to change all of this list here, so it should have the style, the bullet style. So I'll run Change Consecutive Paragraphs Pro and fill in the drop down. So we've got if ingredients is followed by no paragraph style, so replace 1 with no change, we don't want to change that, and 2 we want to replace it with bullets. We can clear the overrides, that's optional, and we definitely want to check this box, which will refer to any paragraph. As long as we've got paragraph after paragraph which is no paragraph style, it will consider as one block and it will change it to bullets. Now let's save. You can also save this query, this find change thing, so we'll save that. Let's just save it as change 1. Okay, and go ahead and execute that. So there you go, that's done all of the bullet lists. Next we've got directions, and if directions is followed by no paragraph style, so we want to make that. Now let's do it in 2 steps. First, make everything list continued. So let's just run that. I'll do if you've got directions is followed by no paragraph style, replace 2 with list continued and clear overrides. Okay, and let's save this as change 2. Okay, I'm not sure, don't think you saw me type that in, it's outside the recording area, but it's fine, I just changed it as change 2. Let's execute that. So that's good. And now we want just the first paragraph to be list start. So we can do that again. We run the script, and if directions in this case is followed by list continued, right? So don't change directions, but change the list continued to list start. And in this case we don't want to affect all of these paragraphs, so deselect that and save this query also as change 3. Okay, and go ahead and execute that, and there you go, the numbering has been set up correctly. So that's very nice, that's what we wanted. Now I'm going to revert the document to how it was and show you how to use the batch editor revert. Yes, so this is the initial document, but we saved all our queries, so for your next recipes, your next recipe book, we can run the script. Okay, and we can go straight into the batch editor and add files to the batch editor. So we want to add change 1. Let me just make that a bit smaller so you can see what's happening here. Details. So we're going to choose change 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so you've got change 1, 2 and 3. You can modify the order, drag this down and so on, but in fact we want 1, 2 and 3. And let's even save this as a batch, so that these 3 in this order will be a batch. So save batch as my batch, whatever. Okay, and now we can actually run this batch on your recipe book. So I'll just go ahead and click run batch, and quick as a flash, you really don't see it happening. Notice that everything has been formatted here as you want. And now let's just do that once more, revert. This is back to the basic document to show you how easy it is once you've got a batch saved. I'll just run the script and go straight into the batch editor this time and load up the batch that we saved, my batch. So now we've got it all there, run batch, and everything's been done. You don't need to redo the settings again, so if you're consistent with your styles, you can just do a whole book all in one go. Very convenient, very cool. Okay, thanks for watching.